What is up, my CSGO people? Hope you're all doing well. I am so sorry to every single one of you. I'm trying to do many CSGO videos out there, but I keep on falling behind because there's so much esports and gaming news. But now here I am with a gigantic CSGO episode. All of today's stories will be timestamped down below, and there's quite a few of them. I hope to be back here probably every day with more CSGO news. And again, I am super sorry, guys. This job that I do is super busy, but I do love it. And let's get into it, okay? First of all, the biggest story out there, that being Cr4zy now apparently, according to sources at HLTV, will be sold to a North American organization. Also thanks to Cr4zy Neil Murphy, which I think adds up just perfectly here. Pretty much confirmed by him, right? Cr4zy Day incoming for Team Cr4zy, now confirmed by HLTV. The team is set to be sold to a North American org, now open to speculation as to who it's going to be. Now, I think many people out there are going to say probably not Dignitas. They already have a rumored Swedish reunion of NIP coming to that lineup, brought to us by, Rushby, alongside the likes of Decay and others. So I'm going to say Dignitas is likely not. Now, of course, the obvious choices may be TSM, although rumors out there are all over the place of potentially going to be Vanity alongside Wardell and others. When it comes time for a North American trio, Cr4zy could be a trio there also that's been rumored, although those players have all denied those movements as well. So TSM, they might be out because they might be actually signing a physical North American player roster inside North America. Some people say Misfits, right? They've been rumored for a long time to come back. They've been very, very quiet, so maybe Misfits. And I'm going to give you guys my guess, and it's not really based off too much evidence out there in terms of backing as those other orgs do have. I'm going to say Team Nigma. Yes, I said Team Nigma, like Enigma 6, but minus the E and minus the 6. That's going to be Team Nigma. If you guys do not know about them, I'll give you a few details now, but a future solo video for you guys as well. I think it's the ex-Liquid Dota 2 boys coming into CSGO ownership, much like the OG guys from Dota did. If you guys do not know, OG was primarily a Dota 2 organization owned by a couple of those players, and now they've entered CSGO with their OG lineup for CSGO. I think the ex-Liquid boys who wanted to make their own Dota 2 organization called Nigma are going to be doing the same exact thing with guys like Cr4zy also having ownership in that CSGO lineup. It could be them who bought Cr4zy. Now, other news out there, I do not think Cr4zy CEO owner, that being Antonio, will actually come back to CSGO, and that's pretty sad. And why I say that in terms of speculation is because we have seen it time and time again. A great HLTV interview also done with Antonio, the owner of Cr4zy. He talked about how hard it was to make money in this scene. At one point in time, he had gone a couple $1,000s, actually I think a couple tens of thousands of dollars in debt, and he was really riding the line of actually paying his players and had to keep his players quiet to, of course, calm their nerves and not go to social media and say, hey, our organization owes us money. Then, of course, we had the G2 situation where he was not going to sell a couple of those boys, including Hunter, and eventually that did cave in, and he was actually forced to sell those guys to G2. Hunter was being his gem player. He talked a lot about Hunter being his prized possession, like his own kid as well, eventually selling them on. He now builds up another secondary Cr4zy roster, which is still a top 20 team, and he sells them to a North American organization. I hope he made a decent check. He definitely earned it throughout all the hard work and the lineups he did actually go through. I do not think he'll be back in CSGO, although that's just pure speculation because it's so hard to retain and make money in this business, and especially in this esport of CSGO. Antonio, congratulations on the sale. We'll see if he comes back to CSGO. Cr4zy has been sold to a North American org. Guys, comments down below. Who were they sold to? My guess, Nigma. And a quick intermission for all of you guys. Here's a great clip of s1mple speaking English, trying to backseat drive is what Reddit did call it. Alongside that, you love seeing s1mple trying to speak English whilst also trying to give information to his teammates. I don't know. I thought it was a funny clip. Here it is.
Like this. Close to left side, icon, top left, top left. Yes, yes, you saw him. Ramp, shadow. Not shadow, but this roof. And ramp, yes. Icon, right ramp. Ramp, here, or shadow. Icon, you hear, man? You can answer me. You can. Yeah, you can show. And I will tell you, here or no. How can I say this fucking position? I don't even remember how it's called in my team.
And also the news, speaking of North American news, yes, an organization we have not really heard of ever since their roster has been inactive for quite some time. That's NaVi. Now making roster changes, brought to us again by Decay. Article linked down below, guys, describing this move as it will be Legija, formerly a big clan, to be head coach for them. I would say FACEIT, an interesting pickup. That's all I'll say on that for now, but this NV roster has been interesting for quite some time. And also to add Calyx. Yes, that's ex-Space Soldiers Turkish player Calyx, who, by the way, is a great player who's been floating around from team to team for a couple of months now and surprisingly not been signed yet. NV apparently to sign him. I think a promising talent, as he would be relocating supposedly to North America for this team, which, by the way, even after adding these two players, a player and a head coach, I should say, would still not be completed. Yes, it's actually going to be Ryan alongside Nifty and Fugly, then Calyx and Legija as head coach, and still you have Android on the inactive bench/inactive roster, so they don't have a fifth member quite yet. And this NV roster, remember back to the Kerrigan days? I think it was now a couple majors ago. Kerrigan stood in to try and help them make the major. They got ever so close. Remember further back than that, the JDM days. Besides that, we have not seen NV be NV for quite some time. Even the roster after Kerrigan, kind of a young gun roster. Sam obviously a part of that and now gone. I thought had more potential than the NV roster before Kerrigan and during Kerrigan, and yet they did pretty much nothing. I think it's fair to say as well. And now this NV roster trying to come back with a Turkish member and a German coach, and it's very interesting, and I'm super excited to see who their fifth member will be, and we'll see what NV does to finalize their North American roster. Now, speaking of upcoming, some young talent out there, a video coming probably tomorrow or sometime soon for all of you. Much more to come on this. A record setter, now a part of NaVi Jr. That's going to be M0nesy. I probably mispronounced that, guys. Yes, at 12 years old, reached level 10 on FACEIT, now 14 years old and a part of NaVi Jr., an upcoming prodigy, upcoming talent. I will say this for you guys now. NaVi, keep an eye on your younger players, okay? You young Russian talent, you guys are some crazy young talent out there. Keep an eye out for a video sometime soon on them, but still, NaVi Jr. or NaVi Academy has some very young and upcoming players and promising talent coming through their system. Very lastly in CSGO news for all of you guys, another female roster is now here. I'm actually so far behind. This is 3 to 4 days ago now, guys. Late last week announced by Furia. Yes, they get that Nike money and now enter the female scene out there. And well, yes, they should compete. Hopefully going to be one of the top rosters out there as we look towards the likes of Copenhagen Flames. By the way, their contracts did expire. So Michaela Lintrup, she went back to Besiktas. The ladies over there alongside CLG Red, Dignitas, likely your top female rosters out there, and now joined by Furia Female. You get that Nike money, what do? You sign some long-term contracts for your boys, and you sign a female roster. Oftentimes, we do not see organizations hold both a female and a male roster, right? CLG, nope. Besiktas, not that I know of when it comes to a male roster. Most orgs out there only hold either a male or a female roster, obviously female being way cheaper. Now Furia joined a very short list of teams out there who compete in both, so best of luck to those Brazilian females out there, and we'll see what they can do. Until next time, guys, I'm going to keep on breaking down CSGO news for all of you every single day this week. Take care of yourselves. Drink your coffee. Drink your water. I'll see you back here sometime soon. Okay, bye.